Hey everybody. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes early. We wanted to do a short live tonight. I'm gonna be on with Roger on Untold Radio Squatch and Holler here at 7. But we definitely wanted to come in tonight and keep our plant and book of the week going, and also keep the prayers going because we got a few more people we need to add. And so glad to see everybody's in chat tonight.
Is my thing busted?
Thing busted. What thing?
My whiskey barrel.
I don't know.
You see it?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Could be.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's the way she does. Okay.
They don't call me Sister Squirrel for nothing.
We definitely
Is today Gary Spike's birthday?
I hadn't seen that, but it may be.
It may be.
I know he's on the road with Crystal Jackson. They heading to so okay. Miss Wheeler says it is too. So yeah, we'll have to. Gary may not be in here tonight.
He's on the road to
he's on the road to a conference, and I heard something about a blowed out tire.
Oh no.
So
well, him and traveling.
Yeah. So y'all be in prayer for him and Crystal as they get to where they need to be, and hopefully they were able to take care. And I'll make sure I message Gary here in a little bit and check on him. So, but yeah, tonight I'm going to be on Squatch and Holler Uptown, Untold Radio. I don't know why I want to say Uptown Radio. So it's 7 o'clock. So we still want to do a little short live and go from there. So, hey, Miss Jean Hudson, Sharon, Miss Judy Wheeler, Wendell. Hey, Brother Billy.
Jesse. You're not going to say Jesse?
Hey, go ahead and make Bobby real quick while she's right there.
I can't do it from there.
Oh, you can't do it from there? Okay.
I have to do it from my phone as soon as
Okay. Miss Bobby, we will
as soon as I do my herb, I'll do that.
We will do that here shortly. Good to see you.
Mark Creel, Diane
hey, Mark
Fowler,
Creel. Hey, Miss Diane.
Farms.
Stacy. Hey, Anna. How you? Hey, dog.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay, good deal. Good deal.
Real American Monsters.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, brother. That's who that is.
Yeah. Barb.
Hey, Miss Barb. Hey, Miss Cynthia Johns.
All right. I think we got everybody.
All right. So we're just doing a short live tonight, and we want to make sure we're done a prayer list. And if y'all missed last week's live Friday night, I had Mr. David Hughes, had Sherry, had Chad, Ken, and myself. After me and Rebecca done our first part, and we went down some different things. I know everybody don't agree with what I say, but hey, that's fine. I don't agree with everybody either. But we should be able to.
Hey, Larry.
But I will not follow man doctrine. I'm doing my best to stay away from man doctrine. So, hey, Larry, good to see you tonight. See, anything going on this week we need to know about or anything?
Not that I'm aware of. Okay.
Well, you want to go ahead and do your stuff real quick?
Yeah, I can do my stuff.
Then we'll get into the prayer list.
I have an odd book this week.
Hey, Wood, good to see you. Good to see everybody that was in chat yesterday on Jessica's show. I done a little short show with her yesterday for a little over an hour. Talking about what I seen out here behind the house here about a month ago, or a little over a month ago. Okay.
Okay. Just making sure you were done.
Yeah.
All right. So today's herb. Everybody know what this is? I pulled this off of a tree. This is off of a cedar tree. So, oh, is it Diane's birthday too? Hey, Mr. Denduven.
Hey, Robert.
All right, so this is off of a cedar tree. A couple things that I want to say real fast. Cedar has a lot of herbal uses. There are also, I know a lot of people have heard of smudging, saging, all that good stuff. And a lot of people think you have to use white sage to do it. You do not. You can do it with cedar, rosemary,
Hey, cowboy, right?
lavender, garden sage. There's a lot of different herbs that you can use to do the smoking, smudging, whatever you want to call it, of a home with prayer. This just happens to be one of them. We just recently had to do our home, and I had a nice conversation with somebody about using cedar and stuff. So, and I have some handmade bundles, but we used white sage when we did the house. But cedar is traditionally used for its antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties to treat respiratory illnesses, urinary tract infections, and skin conditions, as well as its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. You know, there's a lot of anxiety in today's world and a lot of stress. Cedar is good for that. Native American cultures use cedar as a ceremonial incense and purification herb, valued for protection and healing. You can use cedar by making teas, steams, or applying oils topically, but be aware that some parts of cedar, particularly the oil, contain thujone, which can be toxic in large amounts. That's with every herb out there. You have to watch your dosing. Some things you have, it takes huge quantities. Some things it doesn't take as big. So breathing cedar steam can help clear respiratory infections, and a tea made from the leaves can relieve coughs and colds. So that's something to think about if you have asthma and stuff like that. Mix the cedar with your goldenrod to help clear that mucus and stuff. Antimicrobial actions. It's got properties that can help with issues like athlete's foot, ringworm, and other skin infections. The vitamin C content helps to boost the immune system. Cedarwood oil can have a relaxing effect on the mood, helping to lower anxiety and stress levels. Urinary and kidney health. It's beneficial for the urinary system and can be used to treat conditions like urinary tract infections and kidney complaints. Traditional uses include reducing pain and inflammation from ailments such as rheumatism and fever. Can help with menstrual pain and used in steam treatments. It's also a natural insect repellent. I need to rub some of this on me because I keep batting mosquitoes. You can make tea, steam, or topical application, or use it in aromatherapy. Again, make sure you know what you're picking because cedar may look like other things, and make sure you know your dosing because it can be toxic in large quantities. All right, so that's this. Oh man, benefits for hair too. Proves beneficial in leprosy. Not that we need that these days.
So the cedar has a lot of
Yep, a lot of uses.
I guess I've always liked cedar trees. I hate to see them cut.
And we have one we're going to have to cut, and I hate it.
Several of them we're going to have to cut.
But I'm going to do a lot of pruning on some of the ones we're fixing to.
But we will plant some more somewhere else.
Yes.
We'll plant some somewhere else.
Hold this for me.
Okay.
So I don't have a traditional book today.
I hope this thing don't do nothing. There we go.
It usually doesn't do anything. It usually just slides around. So I don't have a traditional book today, but I did bring out a few books. I want y'all to start watching our pages on Facebook because I have been sharing some herbalism videos, not that I made, but by other people. We've got the Southern Herbalist, Daryl Patton. He's got some videos that he puts out. He is a very trusted resource in our area. There's a few others that I have been sharing videos from. So if you're not a member of the Cedar Creek Bottoms for sale page, or you have not joined the Cedar Creek Bottoms page or found my page yet, y'all need to go find them because I'm sharing some resources. Definitely great for cedar posts on a farm. Yes,
they are, cowboy.
But I'm sharing some resources that all of you can find as well that aren't your typical big names, but they're pretty interesting. I mean, one of the ones that I found was very surprising, and she does like a little quiz thingy that she says one of these is poison and one's a snack, and she's got a little cute little theme song she makes up for it. So she puts two different things that look very similar side by side, and then she tells you what they are, you know. So today's book, I mean, I've got in new books, and I'm gonna show them to you real quick, but we're not gonna talk about them. I found this one at a odd place. This one was at Five Below. I don't know if you have a store named Five Below anywhere near you, but I found that one. Very good book. I have not dove into it yet, but it seems pretty good. I found this one on Amazon used for like $3 or $4. I was trying to get into it, but I'm having to use my glasses at night, and it's just not working. But it seems to be a very good book so far. And then I ordered this one as well. Anybody that wants to know about this one that we've seen advertised all over Facebook lately, y'all message me and let me know, because it's pretty good book. One of the things that I'm liking that I see is that it gives you combinations of herbs and how they work together and stuff. So, like I said, I didn't bring a traditional book today. Today's book, and y'all are going to laugh when you see this. It's a calendar, guys. And you're going, why is a calendar important? Well, a calendar is very important to a farm in general. And by that, I mean, when you plant crops, it's important to know how many days to harvest.
Okay, Adam. I'll look at it here in a minute.
Sweet potatoes. If you leave them past harvest date, they have a tendency to get stringier. And watermelons, if you leave them too long, they have a tendency to not be as good on the inside. Cantaloupes overripen, and then they're just mush and not good. So it's a very good thing to use a calendar to track when you plant things and when you should be harvesting things. It's also another very good tool if you have animals and livestock that you're breeding. You're going, well, I don't have a farm. You know what else you could do with this thing? You can use it as a reminder to go foraging for certain things when they're in season. You can use general reminders in your planner like that. One of the things that I look for in a planner is, so like I said, we're a farm, and I put what I'm making on the calendar page.
Now tell them this is 2026.
This one is next year's, yes. But this is what I want in a calendar. I want the week. I want note pages, because I sometimes am looking for stuff to research and things like that, or I'm making plans. I'm a list maker. I don't know if any of you are list makers, but I'm a list maker. And the thing I really like about a lot of them is they have this section right here, usually in the back of the calendar, the notes section. So that is going to be like my list. That's going to be my, what do I need to do next? That's going to be my, what is the most important thing I need to be researching right now to help out with something on the farm? This one is a cheap calendar. I got this one at Five Below. Guess what? It was below $5. This one is one that I haven't used as much, but I had awesome intentions of doing it. And it is a year and a half planner, I think. Yeah, because it started in August and it goes all the way through the end of this year. So year and a half. But it's the same thing. It's got the month. It's got the weeks. The things that I don't like about it, there's no notes section. Excuse me, there's a 2-page note section. So for me, it didn't work well. But the thing that I did like is it's got these cool little pockets that I could put, receipts or whatever. Hey, and looky there, talk about receipts. Didn't realize I had these receipts in here. So, yeah. So that's a good thing. And then I've got all this loose paper that should have been in this pocket too. So this one's a very good one too. All of the calendars that I like are going to be spiral bound. I do not remember where I picked this one up. I do not remember how much I paid for that one. But then I also tried this one. I keep telling myself that I'm going to be a journaler, that I'm going to be one of those that uses a planner and all of that stuff. And I keep not being able to do it. One day I will be, what is it called? Civilized enough. That's not the word. But I'll be good enough to use a planner and actually sit down and make notes in it each day. But this one is the one that I did use the most. This one, it gives you a space to put all your goals. And this one, I hate to say, I spent a little bit of money on. It gives you in each section. Let's just look at January. And this one was put out by Jill Winger, the Prairie Homestead. So the first month, and this is how every month is laid out, you get a month calendar, and then you get brain dump. So there's my notes that I want, priorities, projects, habit trackers, whatever, list makers, and then you get into budgets and stuff like that. And then you've got your week at a glance type style calendar. You've got that for every single month, which is kind of very cool. But then at the end of the calendar, you've got these sections, which is what makes it a homesteader's calendar. Pantry trackers to make note of real quick what you've got. If you're a canner, and you need to rotate your stock, you can quickly make a list of what you got and when you use it and the note that you need to replace it. There are egg trackers in here, set recipe places. There is, like I said, there's an egg tracker in here. That one shocked me the most. It's got the spot in here where you put what plants you planted from the seed, where it came from, how it did, all important things for a homestead or farmstead or anything like that. Crop rotation, you can make note of what you planted and where. And then it tells you how to actually rotate your crops. So when you plant like tomatoes in this spot, well, the next year you need to plant lettuce or greens or something in that spot. And then the next year you need to plant beans and stuff in that spot to where you're replacing the nutrients. So it's pretty cool. And then the next year you put a root crop in there to where it loosens up that soil again. And then it's got, I know you can't see this, but it's got the, whatever you call this, grid paper lining, layout that you can actually do some design work. It's got a book log in here, which to me is good, but not good at the same time. So this was an amazing planner. I just was not good enough to use it. The only thing I have done is mark how much money I've made off of eggs in here. I didn't even mark how many eggs we gathered every day, but I did mark how many we sold. But a calendar is an awesome resource, whether you have a big homestead or a little homestead, or you have a big farm, or even if you're just a person that's busy. So
I noticed several people say they use them to keep up with their doctor's appointments.
That's what I tried to do.
Bills, and I need to do better of that myself. It's getting where I can't keep up with stuff myself. And
yeah, that's what I tried to do.
And hand me mine back.
Yeah.
But
book of messes. Yeah.
I got something that came up. I didn't want to mess with it right there. But there you go. Thank you. I didn't want to mess with it.
I know. So yeah,
we sure will, Randall. We're gonna keep him in prayer. That's pretty good. I enjoyed about the cedar. I want to say something about that a minute if I can. Smudging and all that. Me and several people have had some discussions on that, because some people seem to think that's a form of witchcraft or playing with herbs. First of all, it's intent, what you're doing with it. Even in the synagogues and stuff like that, way back in the Old Testament, they used incense and stuff. Intent has a lot to do with anything you do. Intent. So that question came up, and I know the southeastern Native Americans use cedar more, where your western tribes use sage more. They use what they have available.
Use white sage, which is different than sage.
Well, true. I agree. So, but I don't think if you're praying over your home and you're using cedar or sage or lavender or something, I don't think that is a form of witchcraft. Like I said, intent is where it comes in at.
It's who you're asking to help.
You know, they'll anoint homes with oil or people with oil. I mean, you could say, well, intent. Always remember intent. So I wouldn't consider that a form of witchcraft. Going and getting herbs out of the woods, trying to use them to help people, to me, is not witchcraft. Now, if you're going to get this stuff to try to make love potions or anything of that nature, now you crossing the line, I think. But what I'm trying to say, I think there's a line there. So we'll drop it right there. But I did want to bring that up because there was some questions about that come up. Now, somebody may different with me on that, and that's fine. Always remember, the Lord looks at your heart, not the outward. He looks at your heart. He searches the depths of your heart, and He knows where you stand. So we'll leave that right there for right now. Let's see, we got about 10, 15 more minutes. Then okay. All right.
We've only been on for 17 minutes.
Okay. You went through your stuff in a hurry.
I always do.
And y'all, I don't know if you hear, Mama.
Yeah, I have not been down there to the goats yet.
That's what I aggravate Rebecca. I said, they're hollering, Mama.
I'm like,
Mama.
what?
Oh.
Yeah, I was supposed
mercy.
to be here right after 5, because that's when I get off now. But then my daughter left something at work that she needed for something else she's doing, so I had to go by her job and then drive to Childersburg and then come back. So by the time I got here, half of my time was done. So they're out there, they're starving, they think. They're not starving.
I've been aggravating Rebecca since she got them, because that's kind of what it sounds like, is Mama.
Yep.
So, all right, sister, easy with the tongue. I ain't no telling where that thing's been.
That thing's been everywhere it don't need to be.
Yeah, this ain't nothing but a big old baby. Big old baby.
It's burnt. That's what that
she's
is.
burnt. Ooh, you stink. What you been rolling in today?
Everything she don't need to be.
Yeah, she's been outside with me all day, so I've been.
Then we got LB in the bathroom because she went and got fixed today.
Yeah, I've been bush hogging today, trying to figure out a water line on this place. When we bought this place, the gentleman before us had water lines running everywhere. There's like 4 wells on this place. There's different city water lines. He's got electrical wire running all under the ground.
Can I just say something on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, when you call before you dig, they're mostly looking for their lines. They are not looking for the lines that were run all over the yard. And when you plow up your garden
and
you plow up something strange, ask yourself, why? Why am I plowing up something strange?
Hey,
so
Mary.
The first year we did our garden over here, there was a little pipe that was in the middle of the garden. Remember that? The little plastic pipe that was in there?
I think that was off the swimming pool or something.
I think it was tied to all that.
Yeah.
And we questioned it. We did. We questioned it. Well, apparently we didn't question it enough, though, because this past year, this spring,
Yeah, I used
early
the breaking
spring,
plow. So
I
it
made
went about
Mark
12.
deep plow that sucker. And there are pieces of pipe and pieces of wire and everything all in my garden now, because he tied all the wells together to feed into one of the ponds.
Well, I don't know if all the wells were tied in together.
Well, that's what they said.
I don't see
That's
how.
what Mr. Stewart said.
I don't see
Well,
how.
except for that one over there.
Well,
Yeah.
that one right there ain't tied in or nothing either.
I'm just saying what he said.
Okay.
So
I'm going to figure out this winter. I'll trace it back to the breaker, and we'll probably kill that line.
oh, it's already dead.
Well, I know it probably if the breaker was on, it blowed the breaker.
I
when
think it's ran to that one right there with the shut off. The one that runs to the pavilion.
Okay.
That way he could turn it on and turn it off.
All right, I'll have to. If it is, I'm gonna have to disable that side. But well, we got to get that fixed. Anyway.
We've got it shut off already,
Yeah,
so.
All right. Oh.
So be careful.
Yeah. You got to have some laughs, folks. It just you scratch your head over here some days. And then that's what happens when you move in on somebody else's property and it's been in their family for 50, 60, 70 years.
You go to dig a post hole and water springs up out of a plastic line you didn't know was there.
Right. So
you
never know. And so you're having to hunt what they've done and trace it out and try to either, cut it off or fix it or whatever you're going to do. And this is a chore, trying to figure all that out, So it's a chore, but we're going to get there.
Hang on. Elby is the cat we rescued from
Hey Duty Bird.
Honda, basically. A customer had driven their car from Childersburg to Honda with a kitten inside of it. So that kitten come home with me. She is now 5 months old and got fixed.
I think Hillary had a birthday a few days ago.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Hillary. And happy birthday to everybody else. If we hadn't called your name or something. Miss Diane, Gary. There was somebody else this week. Oh, Stacy was last week. But,
There was somebody else this week. I just don't remember them all. So if you had a birthday, happy birthday. And
happy anniversary to Barton and Letitia today, too. All right. Let's go over the prayer list. And we got some people we need to really pray for. And so y'all, be in prayer for these people. So
Patrick is 21st.
Patrick is, I've seen
coming up.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be here on his birthday. Heather had eye surgery today. Roger's wife.
The daughter accidentally changed it.
So y'all be in prayer for Heather. I think she's doing well. And here in about 30 minutes, I'll be on with him. So, okay. Okay, Heather. Well, happy birthday whenever it comes up. So, y'all remember Heather, the Kirk family, of course. Spencer's wife's family. Her grandmother, Jamie's grandmother, died last week, so y'all keep him in prayer. Miss Judy Wheeler, Mr. Mark D., Gary. And y'all be praying for him and Crystal as they're traveling today, that they make it there safely and make it back home safely and they have a good time. Okay, Chad's birthday Sunday. Kumbo and Sandy. Troy Allen. Greg and Okay, good. Greg and Wanda. Miss Cynthia Johns and her granddaughter Anna. Y'all be in prayer for that young lady. Y'all be in prayer for her.
Kids should not have to go through what they have to go through.
Miss Lanita, Tennessee Cherokee, Barton and Letitia, Mr. Terry and Carolyn, David Hughes and his family, Cryptic Crystal, Wendell. I heard that Mr. Martin Groves is doing a little better. And
what?
I heard he made a little trip out to LBL the other day, but I'm going to leave him on here for
what's that way?
Rabbit.
Oh.
Michelle Powell's father and it was good to see Michelle and her husband made it out for our fire pit other night. It's good to have them here. Barry Browning's mother, Ann Browning. Y'all keep her in prayer.
Cindy's birthday's tomorrow.
Who's that?
Old Unencrypted said Cindy's birthday is tomorrow.
Okay. We'll sure be good to see you, Old Unencrypted. Y'all keep Miss Bobby in your prayers and her cousin Jessica. I know Miss Bobby's having some things going on. Y'all be praying for her. Phyllis. Y'all keep Miss Peggy and Ronnie Martin in our prayers. And some of y'all met Miss Peggy the other night here at the fire pit.
And Miss Martin is not one of our Bigfoot community.
Well, I'll talk about that later. Oh, mercy me.
Poor Miss Martin.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
She got an eye opening.
Yeah, she's over there clearing the whole property this week. Anyway. Oh, me. Lord have mercy. Standing Stone's wife, Rebecca, and also he lost his dog this week. So y'all be in prayer. Wayne Barnett, our another neighbor, Miss Saturday, and I went to school with Wayne Barnett. Miss Robin Griffin, Jeffrey Ayrton's brother, Mr. Gene and his wife Karen, Hillary and Maddie, Miss Denise.
Bertucci.
Huh?
Bertucci. I think that's what her last name is.
Oh, okay. Spencer Keith, Miss Debbie, Clark. Is it Ziegler or Ziegler? I think it was.
I don't know who that is.
It was somebody a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that was Ziegler.
Yeah. Shayna, is that right?
Shayna.
Yeah. The lady, that's who we got the goats from, had both her arms broke. So y'all be praying for her.
And they just had a grandbaby.
Huh?
They just had a grandbaby too.
Ken Beatty, another one of Rebecca's friends that I've met several times, Miss Dottie, her and her husband. Y'all keep them in prayer. And y'all keep Ken's son in prayer. And if I've got and left anybody off here, please let me know. And of course, if y'all remember all our friends that's got Facebook page, YouTube pages, Ken Shivers, Woodwalkers Online Cryptids, American Sasquatch, or the Silver Sasquatch. Y'all know that's Chris. Squatch and Holler, PJ, the Oddcast podcast, Miss Jessica Jones, Night Callers, and I know there's some more that I'm forgetting.
Night
Owls. So y'all keep,
Yes, Wendell. Wendell, yes, you did.
And Wendell.
Parks family.
Wendell has Bigfoot 911. So.
Parks family.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to mention him in our prayer list. Mr. Parks was a guy.
Yes.
Huh?
I was fixing to ask who he was.
Mr. Parks was a guy that I actually already kind of knew. He worked for a tractor company for years selling tractors and farm equipment. Then I had him contact me about possible stuff on his property. He's not too far from Superfly. And we found some odd things when we went to his property. But he passed away unexpectedly. He was in the special forces, Iraq, Afghanistan. Very nice man. And some of y'all met him. He came to one of the fire pits when we had it at the grist mill. So if y'all remember him, that was maybe the Christmas one. I think he may have come down for a few hours at the Christmas one, if I believe. Or it may have been earlier. I can't remember. But he did come. So I know some of y'all probably got to meet him. So, yes, be praying for the Parks family and everything. I really hated to hear that because I had him on my mind that week when that happened. I had planned to call and talk to him. Now, I didn't call now. So, trying to do better about when I think about somebody, I need to be either messaging or calling. So, Y'all heard the prayer list. If, like I said, if I got anybody need to add on there, and I'm gonna read a Bible passage real quick, and then we'll do the prayer and get off here. A good friend of mine, Ken Shivers, and he might get on to me for saying this, but he told me a Bible verse that he keeps close to him. It's out of Revelations 12:11, and it explains it all. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to death. That's out of King James Version. Of course, International Version probably read a little bit different than the Bible that was put out before the King James. Probably would read a little different. But I think you get the intent of what's being said here. And so that tells you that everything's been overcome by Christ through his shed of his blood. And over him, y'all know who that is, the accuser. And through the word of the testimonies of the people. And they laid down their lives for Christ. So keep that one. I'm going to start trying to have some different little Bible verses each. Okay, Miss Paula, sure will. Yes, ma'am. I got my pen out here with me.
Nope.
Lord have mercy. I always forget something. Help me to remember, Miss Paula. Okay. On each live, I'm gonna try to pull a little Bible verse. Not no big huge one. I'm gonna try to pull something simple. And just I feel like I need to do that. There's some different things that's went on in the last few weeks. Of course, in our country, our communities, some horrible stuff's happened. And we know who all is behind it. Really, who's behind it. It ain't politics, it's spiritual. We're in a spiritual war. We know who the commander of the dark side is. And he's the one instigating a lot of this. Yes, man done what he done, but man's is being influenced. They learn our weaknesses and they go after our weaknesses. They study us. I know that's hard to believe, but these demons, these evil spirits, familiar spirits, all these different things, they study us. They figure out where our weaknesses are, and they come at us. And the only thing you got going for you is the blood of Christ. So y'all remember that. And anyway, let me say a prayer, and we'll get ready to close off here. I hope y'all enjoyed last week's video. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and that is fine. I have no issues with that. We know there's going to be deception. There's no way around it. The Bible says it's going to happen. What kind of deception? I mean, it's hard to say on all of it. It could probably really surprise us some of the other things that's going to pop up. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when you start hearing a lot of crazy things. We're hearing crazy things now. You're going to hear some more stuff that's even crazier for us over with. So, all right. Anything you want to add, babe, before I say the prayer?
I'm good. What was it? 10 away from 2,000?
Oh, yes. We're right at 2,000. I think we were at 1,990 earlier today, which I don't really keep up with numbers, y'all. I'm more about quality than quantity. But
we're going to do a drawing.
But we're going to do a drawing. So when we hit 2,000, we'll figure it out, and we'll announce it on one of our lives and go from there. And, we'll go from there. So I appreciate everybody that supports us. support y'all being loyal to us, supporting us on our lives and on our videos, and supporting us when we have get-togethers and coming to our fire pits, coming to our Christmas dinners. And we do have that coming up December 6th at the Kyle Grist Mill.
If you didn't get an invite, let one of us know.
Let us know, because we done best we could. I was naming names out to Rebecca, and she was trying to invite.
Rebecca's brain don't work.
And mine sometimes don't either.
And plus, we're not friends with all of you.
Yeah, we're not friends.
Y'all need to find us on Facebook.
Yeah, if you have a Facebook.
And if you don't, just message one of us.
Yep.
By phone or email.
Or email me, Mark.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, mgreen35151@gmail.com.
And if you're coming, just let us know in some way.
Yeah. We'll go from there. So I hope to see y'all come to that. We'll be camping out Friday, Saturday night up there. If you come to camp, it is a little fee. It ain't much.
It's not a meet and greet.
Yeah, it's just.
But we will hold our fire pit night there.
We'll have it Saturday night down there in the horseshoe of the creek. But we do have the pavilion rented from 9 to 5 to do the dinner and all that. And if you don't want to camp, because I know we're getting cool weather there, and you just want to come spend the day, that's fine too. So, but if y'all gonna come camp, kind of let me know. That way I can kind of maybe tell.
Give them a heads up.
Kind of give them a heads up by how many people I might have camping. But if you're gonna get a spot with power, water, and sewer,
you might want to call.
So, and they do have a dumping station there. Also, there's some nice restrooms, men's and women's. Even got showers in it, so that's a plus. So y'all keep that in mind. We're trying to do stuff in places where there's bathrooms. It's kind of hard on people when they ain't restrooms and stuff. So, all right, let me go ahead and do the prayer, and we're going to have to get off here. All right, Lord, thank you for letting us come together, and thank you for everything you do for us every day, and praise to your name and your Son and the Holy Spirit. All glory and power be unto you, Father. Father, thank you for your love, your peace, your compassion, your justice, your hope. Thank you for your Son and everything he's done for us through the sacrifice of his blood. But on the third day, Lord, you raised him from the dead. He will become King of Kings and Lord of Lords. But one day he will come as a judge, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Lord, be with all these people that we've called their names out. Be with them, Lord. If it be thy will, heal them, Lord. But walk with them, Lord. We ask this all in your name. In Jesus' holy name. Amen. All right, y'all. Anything you want to add, babe?
I gotta go take care of the goats.
Yeah, and I gotta get ready to get on with Roger. Here at 7 o'clock, be over on Untold Radio, Squatch and Holler with Roger, Ashley, and Amber. I hope I said that right. Anyway, we're going to be talking probably about what went on back here about a month ago. I did that with Jessica Jones yesterday, and I done that with Online Cryptids a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I had to get my brain right. So y'all come on in, give Roger some support, and all our other friends and family that's got YouTube. Y'all support them if you can. If you can't be there on their lives, go back and watch their shows. Give them a comment and give us comments. I love it when people comment, and I appreciate it. We really appreciate comments. Comments kind of lets us know if you're all really enjoying the show, so. All righty, I guess we'll get off here. We love y'all. Not sure if we'll have a live next Friday night or not yet. So So we may not.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We'll let you know.
Stay tuned. We'll let you know. Next week I'm gonna have a very busy week. We're gonna be in the woods a good bit, so might be some filming happening. And plus Wendell has a camp out next weekend too, so y'all keep that in mind. If you coming to it, be sure to let Wendell know, because I know that camp
Wendell and
spot
Stacy.
don't have but so many spots up there. So y'all let them know. I think it's $3 to camp there, which is not a bad fee.
That's not bad at all.
So if you
I
can
thought
make
he
it,
left off to 0 when he said that
Yeah.
it's just 3.
so it does have a vaulted bathroom. They do have some running water up there. I think there's 1 or 2 hydrants. Of course, they turn them off when it gets cold weather. Real beautiful place. Good roads coming in there. There's another campground not far from there called Coleman Lake. It's very nice. There's a very nice horse camp up there too. So, and a bunch of hunter camps all over the place. So, it's a beautiful place. Come check it out and enjoy some fellowship. We love y'all. Be kind. Get along. Try to check on people if you can. We love y'all, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. I love y'all.